Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more creepy crawly fun in Empires of the Undergrowth. We're going to do another mission today. We are going to do Formicarium mission Rising Tide 2.1. We're going to do it on medium difficulty. I'm going to select the fast spitting ants as my ants. We've got spitters now, venom spitters, and they're very effective. So these are going to be our ranged troops. In the last mission, we didn't have any ranged troops. First things first.
This Formica rufa wood ant queen has laid her first brood in a burrow near the sea.
We gotta dig out
Her
the
nest
entrance.
is just on the outskirts of the beach, the perfect vantage point for scavenging hapless morsels washed in by the tide. At the moment, the tide is out, but it won't stay that way. The ants must make haste and stockpile what they can, while they can.
So now we've
There
dug
is food to be found all over the beach, but the wood ants must be cautious and choose their trails carefully. Tiger beetles frequent the higher ground, and they will make quick work of any wood ant that strays too close.
Right. So we've dug out the entrance here that allows us to get up to the surface. So now we can go up to the surface level. Up here on the surface, it's a beach, obviously, and the tide is going to be coming in soon. So there's all sorts of food out here on the beach, but we got to be careful because any ants that are down here when the tide comes up are going to be swept away by the tide. So first things first, we built a food storage place, and we've already got enough food to upgrade this a little bit. Let's just do a couple of those, and now let's get another spot going for. This is going to be tricky here. For some fighters. So next we got to put down a hatching area for our fighting ants. These are the melee ants. We can only build 3 of them right now, and we've got to send the queen's protectors up to the surface to start gathering up some of this food. And up here on the surface, here during the daytime, we've got these tiger beetles to deal with. They're very fast, and they hit really fast. They don't hit that hard, but they hit fast. So we're going to have to deal with those. So food up here on the surface during the daytime, and then back here underground, you can see that there are some food resources here underground that we'll dig out at some point, but we can save those for the nighttime hours when it's less safe to be up on the beach. We've got, let's see, we've got 180 food now. I can build a couple more of the melee fighter ants. 3 more. We'll move those over into group 1, 2, and they can be gathering up food from the surface as well. There's a little bit more food over here, but there's also a tiger beetle down here, so we're gonna have to be careful of him. But how about over here? Let's bring him over here now. Yeah, I think all the food here is gone. All the food that was right outside the nest is gone. Yes, there's, as I said, there's food below the nest here, but there's also a tiger beetle down there. So let's just gather up some of these. They look like
There are other wood ants out
shrimps,
here.
maybe?
They have also come to take advantage of the buffet provided by the sea. Territorial disputes will invariably favor the colony with the greater numbers.
Yep, so we've got another ant colony to deal with here. We're definitely going to be in contact and combat with them at some point. For the time being, they're leaving us alone, which is good news. We've got food coming in. I'm going to take let's take the ants workers off of food gathering duty so that they can build these other nests, the melee fighter nests. And then the melee fighters will be going up gathering food too, and that'll actually be safer because any other ants up there are we're gonna have to fight them for that food. 1 more spot there. Now we also have to dig out some nests for our spitting ants. They're next. That's not good. Maybe something like that. I didn't get that out very well. In anticipation of it growing, we'll just try to build in the middle here. 1, 2, yeah, there's room enough there. All right, so we do have enough food to put down our first. There, our first spitter ant nest. Yes, these are even more expensive than the melee fighters. These are 60 food each. I'm not going to spend more food upgrading our food storage area because we're using it as fast as it's coming in right now.
The battle has begun.
All right, so somebody's fighting
The ants have been spotted by Cichindala dorsalis. The beach tiger beetle. With its long, slender legs, it's the king of speed on these intertidal flats. Its wide, carving jaws will slice effortlessly through squads of wood ants. It's going to take a monumental unified effort to bring this beast down.
We caught...
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Now we're going to try to do something about that. Let's add the spitters that we've just built to this first group, so they can be out here gathering as well. And that's it for that food. That food's all gone. Where's the next place that we can send them for food that's not too dangerous? We don't want to send them any place really dangerous yet. Yeah, there's lots down here right on the water's edge, but again, the tide is going to be coming in at some point here. And we just want to make sure that nobody gets trapped down here and swept out to sea. They've got a long way to go to get down here to the beach from the nest, and they're probably going to be encountering some of these other ants too. Yeah. Yeah, the other colony of ants now is now fighting us for these resources, as ants will do. But at least we're bringing back some food now, so we can birth some new ants. I'm going to go back underground and see if we don't have enough to build more nests yet. Let's just try to keep an eye on our guys up here, see how they're doing. Lots of delicious crustaceans.
The tide is coming in.
30 seconds.
Soon the lower levels of the beach will be flooded. Any ants caught in the surge will be washed out to sea.
Oh, that guy's... Oh, no. Don't go down there, don't go down there. We're going to have to find someplace else to gather now. I don't think we're ready. There are other ants over here. We're going to have to fight them for these resources, but I think between 7 melee fighters and 3 spitters, we probably will be okay to grab these. Tide's rising in 2 seconds. Here it comes. Good thing we got all of our ants out of there before that happened. And it's going to keep rising. It's going to rise level after level after level till it's right up on the nest. Somebody's fighting somebody over here. Yeah, it's us against the other ants so far. We've only seen 1 tiger beetle so far, which is good. I love how the ants will drop the food that they're carrying and go fight if they come up on a battle. That's fantastic. Yeah, the more I play this game, the greater respect I have for the developers. They've made a really smart, polished game here. I really am impressed with what they've created. I think we've gotten all the... There's food here too, but we're going to definitely get into some fighting if we try to get this food. And we're not that strong yet. We do have enough to go back down underground and make some more spitter ants. Let's do that.
The water is rising quickly.
Yep.
The ants must head for higher ground.
They're safe where they are now. It's okay. Alright. So we only have enough food to put down 3 new spitter ant eggs, and I am going to use some food now to upgrade our food storage area. That doesn't cost much, and it will allow us to store more, obviously. Okay. They've gotten all the food that was close by here, and they've attracted the attention of some of these beetles. I'm just going to take everyone off the waypoint and let them be back underground for now. Well, we've got a pretty strong group going now. Maybe we can send them into this next area, but again, the tide is going to be rising up here. We've got to keep an eye on that and make sure nobody gets swept out to sea. I think we've got a strong enough group here that we could even start taking on some of these tiger beetles when the time comes. We'll definitely do skirmishes with the other ant colony here, with this group of 7 melee fighters and 6 spitter ants. He's got spitter ants too. The other colony has spitter ants. But see, we took him down really quickly. There's 3 more crustaceans over there and 1 up here. So 4 more ant loads. And the tide's going to be coming in.
The tide has almost reached its highest point. The sands east of the nest are about to be completely flooded.
Yeah, we're going to be careful here. We're down to 20 seconds. And, alright, forget it. I'm going to delete that waypoint. No more down by the water, please. No. Come back up here, guys. Don't go down there. The tide's coming in 10 seconds. Alright, everybody just Get back in the nest and let's do some nest stuff. Because now that the tide is all the way up, well, our only other option is to send them down here where there's a big group of food. The tide won't come up here, but there are 2 tiger beetles. I'm not sure we're ready to take on 2 of them. If we can split them up and take them one at a time, that is a possibility.
The tide is in,
Oh, there's
and
only
soon
one up
night
here.
will fall. As the temperature drops outside, nocturnal creatures
Let's send
begin
them
to
that's a
awaken.
big one, though.
It would be wise for the roofer colony
try
to
it.
stay underground and
Yeah.
hope that their nest remains hidden until the morning.
I think that's all the food collection we're going to be able to do here. Maybe we'll let this one group come out and do some food collection, but then we got to get them underground because there are going to be other creatures out here. These hermit crabs are coming now, and they're going to be looking for ants to eat. They've developed a taste for ant flesh. Look at the size of this guy. Holy cow.
Overground, nocturnal hermit
lot of
crabs
food.
rule over the sands at
Man,
night.
decimated
These
us.
creatures are
Yeah.
typically scavengers, searching for algae and carrion on the beach. But due to the unusual incursion of Formica rufa colonies into this area, this particular community of crabs has developed a taste for ant flesh.
They have indeed, and they're going to be coming down into the colony to look for some ants. Here they come. Here comes one. Now the thing with these...
A hermit crab has found its way into the nest. The ants must mount a swift and decisive defense.
Swift and decisive, key words there, because once this hermit crab takes enough damage, he can retreat back into his shell, see, like he just did, and heal while he's in there. So, we've got to get enough damage on him to actually take him out. Now, once they're down, they provide a buttload of food. Lots of food coming off these hermit crabs. So as long as we can still kill them, we should be okay. I'm going to upgrade a couple of our melee fighters here. Maybe 2 or 3 of them. Good. Maybe one more, since we're getting the food off the hermit crabs now too. Looks like more hermit crabs are heading toward the nest. There's a big one. Seems to have missed the nest. Good. So here's one coming right for us. Turn around. Don't come down here. Actually, we can use the food. I don't want to send them up to the surface just yet. I don't want to send our ants up to the surface to fight these guys, even though we could use the food off of them to take them down. There he comes. He smelled us. Nope, he's walking right past our front door. Well, he's kind of camped outside. I need some more workers so that they can be digging more tunnels down here. We don't have that much food to play around with right this second. I would love to kill them. Come down into the nest where it's safe and warm and there are plenty of ants. So come on down. Well, I'm not sending them up here now. There's 3 of them up here. Are they heading for the nest? Good. These guys are heading for the nest, and they're small. So we'll be able to take them down quickly and then get a bunch of food off of them. Here they come. Right? Here they come. Okay. Oh, they're just babies.
A group of hermit crabs have stormed the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Well, I don't know about storm. The problem here is that we're going to be dividing our efforts. Luckily, this guy came in first, so most of them are focused on him. He just retreated back into his shell. He's going to be healing now. Alright, back out. I could put their health bars up. Alright, he's down. Now this other one will go down quickly because everybody's focused on him. We're not dividing our efforts anymore. And that's going to be plenty of food for us to get some workers down. Let's see about doing that right now. That's quite what I wanted to do. There we go. Batch of workers going. Because now that it's nighttime, we need to look at these sources of food, the underground sources. That's got 4 exclamation points. That's going to be tough, a tough group there. This only has 2. Why don't we come down here first? And let's bring our group of fighters down here and set our group, our new workers to a new group all by themselves. That's 2.
Predators are loose in the nest.
Yeah, it's the
The larvae must be protected.
Larvae. fence head coachman larvae. Is that what they're called? And there's lots of good food back in here. So they'll become food for us. And then all this stuff back in here will be food too. But it looks like we got more hermit crabs coming in too. Bad timing, bad timing. All my guys are out of position. Come on, guys, get up here. Get up here. I'll even take these workers.
More hermit crabs have found the
We got
nest.
3 crabs. Move the pheromone markers off of them so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, 3 hermit crabs. Going to be dividing our efforts. We have enough food now that I can make more spitters. Let's make a couple more spitters. Well, 1 anyway. And maybe upgrade. What do we upgrade here? I can upgrade my fighters, my melees, fighters a little bit. All 3 are still up. This is not good. We're dividing our attention between the 3 of them, and they're able to duck back in and heal. So this is actually going to be kind of a tough fight. But lots of food if we win. Lots. It looks like we dropped 1 of them. We may have dropped 2. Yep, there's just 1 left. Alright, great. And now we will harvest them up for delicious crab meat. A little melted butter. Wonderful. That's going to be good. Okay, that's good, good, good. I can upgrade my food storage once there. And let's upgrade these melee guys. And let's start upgrading our spitters too. Upgrading the spitters, again, very expensive, but useful. I can do 2 more with all that crab meat coming in. Good, 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 good. Okay, good. All right, and let's have the worker group down here collecting up the last little bit of food that was down there. And then we're gonna have to start digging up here to this part. There's 3 exclamation points there, only 1 there. Maybe we'll go for the single exclamation point first.
The tide is receding, and a new day dawns.
Great, tide is receding.
The hunters of the night return to the safety of the shadows, and the ants can begin to lay down new trails. The harvest must go on.
Let's get back up to the surface and get all the way down here on the beach and start collecting there. Now that the tide has just gone out, we got plenty of time to start cleaning up down here at the beach level. And with this group, I'm not too worried about, I'm not worried about anybody storming the nest during the daytime. I'm going to move the second group of worker ants off of the queen, off of protecting the queen, and instead have them gathering up as well. You know what? I'm actually going to divide these guys up. I'm going to put group 2 down here on this batch of food. 1 up here on this batch of food. Yeah, and I think our colony is strong enough now that we really don't have to worry too much about any of the daytime predators up here. Okay, that's the last bit of that food. Now we can put workers 1 up to this batch up here. It's a long way for them to go, and we've still got plenty of other food around the nest. I don't know if this is
The ants must fight.
the wisest way to do it. Yeah, they'll fight, but they'll win. Yeah, definitely win. What a beautiful game this is. I really enjoy this, and I'm not usually a big RTS fan, but this game's fantastic. All right, the group 2 has finished what they were doing. Let's move them again down a bit farther. It is safe down here on the beach because there are no beetles down here. You just got to watch out for the rising tide. Group 1, how you guys doing? Oh, food stores are full. Fantastic. That's good news. That means I can upgrade that and upgrade. Well, I can't upgrade any more of those. I'm going to have to build more nests and upgrade some workers as long as we need to spend the food. And maybe we'll also think about expanding out our food storage a bit. Let's build some more food storage. I'm going to need a group of worker ants to do that, so I'm going to take the queen's protectors off of group 2. Alright. Come on, finish your food collection duty, guys. I need this space. Yeah, food stores are full again. I got nothing to upgrade. I need them to dig. Okay, I can upgrade my workers a bit. And build some more food storage areas. That's going to be a lot of food storage. Great. Look at that delicious melange of corpses. Beautimous. Let's upgrade a little bit more. Get these built. And we
The ants must fight.
Yeah, ants must fight. I'm gonna need more melee fighters soon. And more spitters. I think group 1 is done now. They're finished. We don't need them on anything anymore. Let's put them on something a little bit closer to the nest. I'm not going to go for this batch of food way down here. There's still plenty of food up here. And we're strong enough to take on these tiger beetles now. And they will provide food for us as well, if we do get into a fight with them and take them out. Come on, group 1. Move it, my little army. Go, fellas. We got lots of food. Let's see what to do. We're gonna build some more melee fighters. That's probably enough. Let's not overdo it. Let's keep some food in storage. And let's build a few more spitters as well. Don't want to overdo it though. Maybe just a couple. Yeah, just a couple. And group 1 is going to tangle with one of these tiger beetles at some point. Not yet, I guess. Here he comes. Ah, I don't have many ants down here yet. Let me group up my group 1 and send them all down here and take care of those tiger beetles once and for all, so that we can have full access to... Looks like group 2 is done doing what they were doing. Let's bring them too. Let's just gather everybody up before we send them in there, because I'd like to actually take these tiger beetles out so that we have the food from them. We just keep getting harassed by the other ants, the other ant colony that keeps stopping us. So we're trying to gather up our troops. Come on, troops. Alright, that's enough to provide some safety from the tiger beetle. Comes one. Let's see if he notices us. Yeah, he's noticed us. Oh. Boy, we have so many guys here that... Yeah, alright, good, good. Yes, yes, take him down, take him down, take him down. You got this, guys. You got it. It sounds like we may have just taken down another one. And I'm gonna take my... Yep, alright, we took out 2 there, and we're gonna harvest them up for food. Yep, there's the other one we took down. Fantastic. Doing great, guys. I'm talking to my ants, not you. You're not doing anything. Viewer. A little bit more food down here for them to collect. Come on. Speedy, speedy. Hurry up, ants. Tide's gonna rise.
The tide is coming in. Soon the lower
level.
levels of the beach will be flooded. Any ants caught in the surge will be washed out to sea.
Eventually, we're gonna have to take the guys off of this food collection duty. Not bringing in the food very quickly because we keep getting harassed by the other ant colonies in the midst of our food collection duties. Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Over here. Come on. There they go. Good, good. We're stockpiling a good amount of food now. down at the nest. Let's go down there and see if there's anything else we can do. We can upgrade. Let's build more before we start upgrading. Let's build more nests. Oh yeah, that's good.
The ants must fight.
Yeah, it's just other ants though. We're not too worried about that. That'll be fine. Especially since some of these guys are already upgraded. Oh, my minions. And what now? What now? What now? We really don't need the workers protecting the queen right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on collection duty. And look to upgrade. Let's look to do some upgrading. I don't have
The
that
water
much
is rising
food to
quickly.
play with. Oh,
The ants must head for higher ground.
yeah, that's it. All right, everybody, come on. You're done. You're done with that. Group 2, Group 1, get up here. The tide's going to be coming up in 15 seconds. Anybody still down here on the beach is going to get washed away. Oh, hurry. 10 seconds. Get to high ground. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of ants down here, and the tide rises in 5 seconds, and they're fighting somebody. You know, stop fighting. Get up to high ground. Shoot! We just lost a bunch of ants. Oh man. All right, well, we'll hatch new ones. It's not the end of the world. But why don't we take, since we got a big strong group now, let's go over and take on the Tiger Beetles over here and collect the food. It's all the way up here. I'm not going to mess with stuff down on this level because the tide's going to be coming up here soon. Let's see how we do down here. Oh, here comes our army. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Yep. Oh, take him down.
The ants must fight.
Yeah, they're fighting already. Oh, I hate furry insects. These tiger beetles have furry underbellies.
The huge tiger beetle has been defeated. There are many more of them, but this is a milestone moment for the colony.
It is.
They cannot be bullied by sheer size alone.
No, they can't. We can take out another one here if we can.
The tide has almost reached its highest point. The sands east of the nest are about to be completely flooded.
We're attacking one at a time. He's taking us down one at a time. We didn't group them before going after these guys. This should work. Now we got a big one coming at this guy. I need some spitters though. They're my spitters. Look at how fast he attacks. Boom. And he's dead. Great. So the tide has completely risen. The sun's going to be going down now, but I do want to get the food off these two corpses so nobody else comes and
There is another creature roaming the sands tonight. Arctosa littoralis, the beach wolf spider.
A wolf spider?
In the day, these spiders retreat to the shade provided by larger plants on the edge of the beach.
Yeah, we need
But
somebody
once the
protecting
sun is
queen
gone,
now, 'cause these
they are
wolf
far
spiders
more
are
active
really,
and on the
really
hunt
fast.
for a midnight
So I'm
feast.
gonna leave one group of workers protecting the queen. Our goal here is to survive. Well, it's 3 nights total. We've passed 1 night already. All right. We got to get the fighters back underground because those wolf spiders are going to be coming in. Let's keep both groups right around the queen. Protect her. These wolf spiders are so fast. We haven't seen one yet. Oh, there they are.
A wolf spider has found the nest entrance. She is only small, but her venom will quickly incapacitate any ant that tries to fight alone.
They don't look that small to me. They look big and creepy. I'm gonna take the pheromone markers off so you can see a little bit better. Those wolf spiders will also provide food now that they're down. Let's see if I can do any food storage upgrading. Oh, I can. All this can be upgraded. Great. Oh, that's lots of food storage for us. Now we're up to 770 capacity, 800. And it's coming in as fast as we're spending it because those wolf spider bodies are providing lots of food for us. We're up to 1,250 food storage. I think that's going to do it certainly for now. Now let's do some melee upgrading. I've got 1 melee upgraded to level 3 now. No, 2 upgraded to level 3. Now 3 upgraded to level 3. That's great. Let's see about upgrading some of these guys. I don't want to overdo it though. Need to save some food in case more wolf spiders come, so that we can birth new ants as they get destroyed. Whoa, that was a little too much. Okay, now let's look for another food source here underground. I think we were gonna go up here, right? Yeah. Let's keep digging. And that's only 1 exclamation point, but it's probably going to be something tough. So let's keep our soldiers handy. Although we can let it come to us.
Another wolf spider has entered the
Yeah,
nest.
let's let it
This one
come
is
to us,
large,
'cause we need to
fast,
protect
and
the queen
voracious.
from these wolf spiders. Where is it? Where'd it go? I never even saw it. Oh, there it is. Oh, these things are nasty. And he's down. Well done, minions. Oh yeah, here comes the thing we released. Oh my gosh, it's a fully grown Devil's Coachman, or Death's Head Coachman. I forget what it's called. All right, we're gonna have to actually fight him. I mean, target him. Let's get him over here. Our food storage is almost empty right now. Alright, we'll take them off that duty, but now we can send our workers up back in here to collect all that food where that big dude was. And leave our fighters down here around the queen to protect her. Good. Up to 300 food stored now. I can think about upgrading a couple more of our spitters. That's probably all the upgrading I want to do right now. Not have that much food at the moment. And now what? Now we can look to... Now there are 4 exclamation points back in there. I think we're tough enough to handle them, so let's go ahead and get back in there. And then again, well, I would say let them come to us. The problem is they're going to be going right across... Okay, guys.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Devil's Coachman? Is that what they're called? Or Death's Head Coachman? It's the wolf spider notification. That's the Hermit Crab notification. That's what these guys are called.
More wolf spiders have found the
More
nest.
wolf spiders. Not good, not good.
The ants must
they're right
protect the
on top
queen.
of the freaking queen. Come on, guys. Get back to the queen. Oh, there's a big one and 2 small ones. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty deadly too. They're taking our guys out fast. 2 of them down, 2 small ones are down, and the big one down. And that's a lot of food for us right there. We're up to 650 food in the nest. And we can send our workers back in here to collect this food where those coachman larvae were. And that's about it. Let's not overextend ourselves. Let's just worry about doing this before we look elsewhere. The sun's going to be coming up soon, and we can send everybody back up to the beach. Wow, we got lots of food stored. Let's upgrade as much as we can. That's level 3 melee fighter now. Let's upgrade some of these workers, make them faster. And now we can get a level 3 spitter. Let's take the Queen's Guards off so they're available to... off food collection duty so they're available to do this upgrading. Great, now I can upgrade this to level 3, and this. I now have 3 level 3 spitters, 4 level 3 spitters. That's going to be huge, huge. Did we get everything from back in here? We did. So there's only 1 more batch of food way up here. Why don't we save that for the next night? And we'll just hang around here and... Oh, 5, 6 level 3 spitters now, 7. So good, so upgrade a couple more of the melee fighters, upgrade one of the workers. I don't think we need more food storage upgrades right now. Let's just hold on to those. Sun's going to be coming up any second, I'm sure of it. Right, sun? Yep, here it comes. Tide's going down, sun's going to be coming up.
As the sun rises over a new day, the tide recedes. The nocturnal creatures return to the shadows, and once again, the harvest must continue.
Yep, keep harvesting. We got lots of food to collect up here. Oh, and more beetles to kill. Come on, minions, here they come. Our army of ants. I don't want to jinx us, but I think we're doing pretty well so far. Well, I mean, full disclosure, I have played this once before, this mission once before, and I enjoyed it so much, I wanted to play it with you guys, because I just think it's got a lot going on between the rising tide, and the beetles, and the hermit crabs, and the wolf spiders. Wow, was that it? We got everything already? That's okay, everybody, we got a lot of guys
the battle has begun.
Lying around not doing anything, so they can be fighting. That's just a little one. Take no problem. Good. And harvest up his body, and then that's going to be it. Oh, a big one! Come on, guys. Come fight. Come on, come fight. For us. Nasty. Look at him just decimating my melee fighters. We got him. Alright, harvest up those corpses, please. And then we'll send you where next? Up here, I think. As soon as those corpses are gone. In fact, why don't let's let the worker ants harvest those corpses, and we'll send the fighters up here where the other ants are also gathering, because we're going to have to fight for this food, I'm sure. Alright, workers, are you done? Yep, workers are done. Now we can send the workers to do something else. How about over here? Get that food. This is going to be a showdown up here. The other ants want this food too. But my guys are so upgraded now that they should win any of these battles that they get involved in. Alright, we're up to 1,200 food. Time to either build or upgrade. Anything else to upgrade here? No, we're going to have to build more nests to be able to upgrade more there. I can upgrade you. It's going to be about it, I guess. To dig this out. And then we can build more spitter nests. Wait, one, two, right. Okay. Let's take one of the worker ant groups off of food collection and bring them back down underground so that they can dig that stuff out. We're winning all these fights up here. Food stores are full again already. It's a good thing. Let's do some more upgrading. Upgrade, and... Is that it? That's all I built? Oh yeah, I just dug that other stuff out. Alright, we need to build. And over here too. Let's see, 1, 2. Let's build more melee fighters. What's going to be the center? I guess that's the center. I have to dig this out, dig that out. Come on. Dig. Ants. Great. Okay, now we've got a nice large hexagon for both of these nests. That will allow us to do the maximum amount of upgrading. I mean, not maximum because it's not completely surrounded by walls. That would be the best way to do it, would be to have walls on these sides here. But I can get up to level 3, level 2, level 3, Lots of very strong dudes now. Level 3 spitter, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2. And now we're down to 187 food, which means I need to be collecting more. Where are we going to collect? Should we go? It's only tiger beetles down here. Why don't we come down here? Actually, we don't need these workers down here. Let's send the workers back to the nest. We've got such a strong army that just our army should have no problem dealing with whatever we're going to encounter down here. There's lots of food down here, but at this point, we lost so many of those ants in that one batch earlier. I'm reluctant now to risk them too much. Yeah, we're going to have no problem taking out these tiger beetles now. They're so strong. I should have played this on the next harder difficulty, having completed it once on medium difficulty. I should have tried it on hard. It's almost too easy now. But it is fun. It is fun. You guys are almost done. Almost 2, 3 more. Soups. Alright, they're done. Where next? Alright, well, we'll try sending them down to... Oh no, wait, that was my workers. We'll try sending them down to this level of the beach. I want to be really careful not to lose anyone to the ocean. Because you get, at least when we fight these tiger beetles, we get the food off of them when we kill them. But losing ants to the ocean, we just lose them. You don't get anything for it. Come on, army. Coming down in dribs and drabs, which isn't going to be a good way to fight these tiger beetles. It's funny, the tiger beetles ignore the ants from the other colony.
The tide is coming in.
Okay, tide's
Soon
coming
the
in.
lower levels of the beach will be flooded.
30 seconds
Any
to the
ants
lowest
caught in the
level
surge will be washed out to sea.
being flooded, and we got a big group coming down. Hopefully they can gather up this bunch of food before the tide comes up to the next level after this. Come on, guys. Oh, stop fighting. I need you gathering. Come on, come on, come on. Oh no, I didn't want to. So we get into a fight. We really don't have time for this fight. Luckily, it's just a small one. We should be able to take it down pretty quickly. And then I'm not going to worry too much about harvesting up his corpse. Well, we got a couple of guys who are at it already. All right, everybody's. This will be fine. We'll be fine here. Another tiger beetle, but don't worry about him. Okay, everybody get back up to higher ground, please. Let's see, where will we send them next? We've exhausted pretty much all the food on the levels that aren't going to be covered by the water, so why don't we send them down here, where we've got 2 beetle corpses that can be harvested, and 2 other beetles to fight. Why don't I group
The
them
water is
first?
rising quickly.
Yep.
The ants must head for higher ground.
We got them all off the low ground. So let me group all my workers here and then send them down in a big bunch to fight these tiger beetles. Right? Alright, they're grouped enough. Come on, guys. Let's get fight.
The ants must defend themselves.
They are defending themselves. Oh, that's a mama song. Yeah, I really respect how smart this game is. You know, it's not just smart in an educational sense. It's like all the little systems working together are making a really, really polished seeming game. And it's still in early access. It's probably one of the most polished early access games I've ever seen. It's been in early access for quite a while. And I think they've got to be. Oh, the food stores are full. That's good news. Let's do some upgrading. Oh, I can't upgrade anything there. We can upgrade you. Upgrade you. That's going to be about it.
The tide has almost reached its highest point.
Yeah.
The sands east of the nest are about to be completely flooded.
Yep, we don't have any ants down there. Not a big deal. Just got to get these last couple of corpses here. When these corpses are gone, we can send them up north of the nest. But as soon as the tide's all the way up, it's going to be getting dark. We're going to have to pull everybody back in. All right, these guys are done. Let's send them up here. And yeah, there are a couple more Tiger Beetles up there, but I'm not worried about them at all. Right now, they're very close to as long as they don't attack one at a time. Yeah, okay.
The tide is in, and soon night will fall.
Yeah, night's coming.
As the temperature drops outside, nocturnal creatures begin to awaken. It would be wise for the roofer colony to stay underground
We are.
and hope that their nest remains hidden until the morning.
We're gonna stay underground. There's one of the spiders. Let's just grab the last little. My workers are down there defending the queen if anybody jumps in right away. But I think this group to finish harvesting up first before sending them back. Aren't you gonna harvest up these corpses? Yeah, okay, they are. Ah, the store's full again. Uh-oh, wolf spiders. All right, everybody back on the ground.
A wolf spider has found the nest.
Yep. Yo. And here come the hermit crabs too. I want everyone back on the ground. No, I don't want you out there by yourselves. What are you doing? Ugh, those two idiots. We lost two, but there's a wolf spider in the nest. Oh yeah, she went down fast. Really fast. We're probably gonna have some more hermit crabs coming in too. Is there anything left for us to upgrade? I can upgrade that, I can upgrade that, and then once those are upgraded, I can upgrade these two. Yeah, I can upgrade you, I can upgrade. That's about it in terms of upgrades. Of course, I could always build more, but we could hatch more, but I don't think we're gonna need them, to be honest. We got 20 melee and 19 melee, 19 spitters, plus these workers. Why don't we put these workers to work digging out this last... We're on our last night, so let's just finish up clearing this area out up here. I've got lots of food. Should we build more ants? We can build more ants, I guess. More workers, more fighters.
There are intruders in the nest.
Yeah, what kind of intruders? Oh, just these little coachmen. They're nothing. We'll take them out, no problem. We'll let them come to us. And then, as soon as they're down, we'll send the workers up to collect the food up there. Although our food stores are full. Really got to build something here. Let's dig out a bit. Melee or spitters? Let's go full spitters. I've got the food for it. In fact,
More hermit crabs have found the nest.
oh, a bunch of them. We got 5 hermit crabs here. Drag our new spitters into this fighters. Oh yeah, go spitters, go. These crabs should go down pretty quickly. We got so many upgraded fighters now. While they're doing that, let's send the workers. So I can out the workers and send them up to collect this food. Down go the hermit crabs. Lots of good crab flesh for us to harvest and eat. Look, that looks delicious. I'm kind of craving seafood now. Good. Still, food stores are full. Let's build more spitters or upgrade the ones that we already built. Do a little upgrading while we're here. Could upgrade one. Alright, everybody's busy doing stuff. So we're not getting these built very quickly, but that's okay. Man, we have nothing to fear. We're going to be able to survive this last night, no problemo. Definitely should have jacked up the difficulty on this since I was doing it for
A huge wolf spider has found the colony.
wolf spider.
This one is a mother,
Yeah.
and her recently hatched brood have followed her into the nest. These ants are facing an overwhelming infestation.
Oh, man, she's down. My guys are way too tough for her. And her little babies are down, and they'll become food. Super. Food stores are full. Let's see about upgrading. Yeah, lots we can spend here. I think we're okay on melee fighters. I don't think we need to build any more. I think we're in really good shape to survive this last night. Group 2, you guys were supposed to be over here, gathering up that food. I must have misclicked. Queen, you raised some good babies. They done good on this mission. We don't even need that food up there in the north part of the nest. But we'll take it. Oh, look at all the food. Yum. Okay, I think we're just killing time until we reach our victory condition, which is to survive this night. I don't see any way anyone could possibly threaten us. We've already taken out a big group of the Hermit Crabs. These big beetles don't come underground. And those wolf spiders, I think we've seen the worst of those and had no problem taking her down, so we're good. Good job, my ants. You guys finished up here? Nope, there's still stuff for them to collect up here. Yeah!
As the ants grow in number, the local predators pose less and less of a danger. Eventually they will be displaced from this area entirely. Despite the dangers of the beach, it seems this intrepid queen's gamble to establish her colony here has ultimately secured her success.
It has. Well done. Great job, everybody. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the Empires of the Undergrowth, and there'll be more coming your way soon. Stay safe, survivors.